A retired electrician in Ohio turned 62 in 2019. He had worked 34 years. He was tired. He filed for Social Security the same week he stopped working. His monthly check was $1,750. He felt good about it. What nobody told him was that if he had waited until age 70, that same check would have been $3,100 every single month. The difference, $150 per month. From age 70 to the average life expectancy of 84 hours, that decision cost him $226,800, $226,000 gone, permanently, because of one decision made in 1 week that can never be undone. And he is not alone. 63% of all new Social Security recipients made this same decision, claiming their benefits before their full retirement age and permanently locking in a reduced check for the rest of their life. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this decision costs and what you need to know before you make it. I'm Kevin. The Social Security claiming decision is the single most permanent financial choice most Americans will ever make. And the system counts on the fact that most people make it without seeing the full numbers. Let me show you all of them. Before I get into the numbers, I want to ask you something directly. How old are you right now? Drop your age in the comments below right now before we go further. Whether you are 58, 63, 69, or 72, tell me your age in the comments. Because this video covers different situations for different ages, and knowing where you are helps me make sure the next video hits exactly where you need it most. Every comment I see becomes a future video for this channel. So drop your age below, and let us get into what this decision actually costs. Let me start with the foundation. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. That is the age at which you receive 100% of your earned benefit. Claim before 67, you receive permanently less. Claim after 67, you receive permanently more. Here's exactly how the math works. If you claim at 62, your monthly benefit is reduced by up to 30% permanently every month for the rest of your life. If you claim at 70, your benefit increases by 8% for every year you delay past 67. 3 years of delay past FRA equals a benefit that is 24% higher than your full amount. Now, let me put real numbers on this. The maximum monthly Social Security benefit in 2026 for each claiming age. Claiming at 62, $2,960 per month. Claiming at full retirement age at 67, $4,952 per month. Claiming at 70, $5,981 per month. That is a difference of $2,202 per month between claiming at 62 and claiming at 70, $2,212 every month for the rest of your life. Now here's the number that most people never see. From age 70 to the average life expectancy, the total lifetime difference between claiming at 62 versus 70 exceeds $226,000. That is not a projection. That is arithmetic. The same Social Security record, two different decisions, $226,000 difference in lifetime income, and the system does not call you to explain this. It just processes the application you submitted. According to 2023 SSA data, 63% of all new Social Security recipients claimed their benefits before their full retirement age. That is not a rounding error. That is the majority of Americans starting their retirement with a permanently reduced check. Why? The data reveals something important. 49% of those who claimed early were motivated at least in part by fear that Social Security would run out of money. A 2025 AARP survey confirmed this. Fear of the program failing is pushing nearly half of all early claimers into a permanent financial penalty. But here is what I want to say directly. For many Americans, claiming early is not a mistake. It is the only option they have. Research shows that 43% of American households aged 55 to 64 have zero dedicated retirement savings. Zero. Nothing outside of Social Security. For those households, claiming at 62 is not a mistake. It is a lifeline. 4 in 10 retirees retire earlier than they planned, often because of job loss, a layoff they did not see coming, or a health condition that made continuing to work impossible. For those people, Social Security at 62 was not a choice. It was a necessity. I want this channel to be honest about that reality. Claiming at 62 makes sense if your health is seriously compromised. Claiming at 62 makes sense if you have no other income and no savings. Claiming at 62 makes sense as part of a coordinated strategy where a lower earning spouse claims early while a higher earner delays to 70. For everyone else, the math overwhelmingly favors waiting, and most people never see the math until after they have already filed. Stay with me, because the next section is the one that changes how every married couple in this audience sees this decision. This section is for every married couple watching this video, and I need you to hear this carefully. When the higher earning spouse claims Social Security at 62, They are not just deciding their own monthly income. They are deciding the monthly income their surviving spouse will receive for the rest of their life after they are gone. Here is how survivor benefits work. When one spouse passes away, the surviving spouse receives 100% of the benefit the deceased was receiving, not 50%, 100%, which means the higher earner's claiming decision is the most important financial decision that surviving spouse will ever face. Here is the exact dollar difference. Take a higher earning spouse with a full retirement benefit of $3,000. If they claim at 70, their monthly benefit is $3,520. When they pass, the surviving spouse receives $3,620 per month for the rest of their life. If that same higher earning spouse claims at 62, their benefit drops to $2,100. Upon their death, the surviving spouse's benefit could be as low as $1,130 per month. The difference for the surviving spouse, nearly $2,000 less every single month for the rest of their life on a fixed income after losing their partner. That is the hidden cost of claiming at 62 that almost no one sees until it is too late to change. I have one more section that surprises everyone. Stay with me. Because what the IRS and the Social Security earnings test does to people who claim at 62 while still working is something most people discover after they file, not before. If you claim Social Security at 62 and continue working, the Social Security Administration can reduce your benefit based on how much you earn. This is called the earnings test. In 2026, if you earn more than $24,480 per year and you are under your full retirement age, the SSA withholds $1 in benefits for every $2 you earn above that limit. Here is the exact calculation. You claim at 62, you earn $45,000 from part-time work. Step 1, $45,000 minus $24,480 equals $25,520 in excess earnings. Step 2, $20,520 divided by 2 equals $10,260. The SSA withholds $10,260 from your Social Security benefit that year. Now here's the part that is actually good news. That withheld money is not gone. When you reach full retirement age, the SSA recalculates your benefit to credit back the months when benefits were withheld. Your monthly benefit goes up slightly to account for it. The earnings test disappears completely once you reach full retirement age. After that, you can earn any amount without your Social Security being reduced. Now here is the trap that is getting much worse in 2026. Health insurance. Medicare does not begin until age 65. If you retire at 62, you need private health insurance for 3 years. In 2026, the average monthly premium for a silver plan on the ACA marketplace for a 62-year-old is $1,191. $1,691 every month, before deductibles, before copays. And in 2026, enhanced premium tax credits that had lowered those costs since 2021 have expired. A 60-year-old couple with income just over $62,600 could see their annual insurance costs increase by more than $22,000 in 2026 alone. So the person who claimed at 62 to get $1,150 per month may be spending $1,691 per month just on health insurance, leaving them with $59 per month net income from Social Security before they have seen a doctor once. This is the decision that requires seeing the full picture, not just the Social Security number, the full picture. The most important calculation in this entire decision is called the break-even age. This is the age at which waiting to claim benefits pays off more than claiming early. Here's how to think about it. If you claim at 62, you start receiving money sooner. If you claim at 70, you receive more money per month, but you start 8 years later. The break-even age is the point where those two totals cross. Claiming at 62 versus waiting until 70, the break-even age is approximately 80 to 81. What does that mean? If you live past age 81, you collect more total lifetime money by waiting until 70. If you do not live past 81, you collected more by claiming at 62. And here is what the data shows about life expectancy. A 62-year-old American today has an average life expectancy into their mid-80s. Most people watching this video will live past the break-even age, which means for most people, the math favors waiting, not always. Not for everyone, but for most. The most powerful free tool to see your specific numbers is the SSA Retirement Calculator. Go to ssa.gov/myaccount. Create a free account using login.gov or id.me. Inside your account, you will see your exact estimated benefit at age 62, your full retirement age, and age 70. Your personalized numbers, not a general estimate, your specific record. Go there before you make this decision. 5 minutes. It could change everything. Here is what to do before you make this decision. 1. Go to SSA.gov My Account and create your free account. Look at your estimated benefit at 62, 67, and 70. Write those three numbers down. 2. Calculate your break-even age. Multiply the monthly difference between your age 70 benefit and age 62 benefit by 12. That tells you the annual difference. The break-even age is typically between 80 and 81, for most Americans comparing 62 versus 70. If your family health history suggests you will live past 81, waiting pays more over your lifetime. 3. If you are married, your decision is your spouse's decision. The higher earner's benefit becomes the survivor benefit. Factor your spouse's life expectancy into this calculation, not just your own. 4. If you plan to retire at 62 and have not yet turned 65, price out health insurance before you make the Social Security decision. Go to healthcare.gov, enter your income and age. See the actual 2026 premium cost for your situation, then decide whether claiming at 62 covers that cost or creates a worse financial position. 5. Check your earnings record inside your SSA account for accuracy. Your benefit is calculated from your 35 highest earning years. A single error in your record can permanently reduce your benefit. If you find an error, call SSA at 1-800-772-1213 to have it corrected before you file. I want to say something directly before we close. This decision is not always a mistake. For the 43% of American households aged 55 to 64 with zero retirement savings, Social Security at 62 is not a mistake. It is the only option available. And I want this channel to honor that reality rather than make anyone feel bad about a decision they had no choice but to make. But for those of you who do have a choice, for those of you who are watching this 5 or 10 years before you are eligible, the numbers I showed you today are your numbers. $226,000, $2,000 a month difference for your surviving spouse, a break-even age of 80 or 81 that most of you will reach. This channel exists so that you see these numbers before you file, not the week after. Because the week after, there's very little anyone can do. If this video showed you something you did not know before today, hit the like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it helps this video reach more Americans, over 60, who need to see these numbers before they make this decision. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe and turn on the bell. Because every week, this channel breaks down exactly the kind of information the system counts on you not knowing. And now I want to ask you something. What do you want me to cover next? I have done deep research on IRS letters, state retirement taxes, Social Security claiming age, but this channel is for you. Drop a comment below telling me which topic you want me to go deep on next. Medicare decisions and hidden costs, how to fight an IRS notice, the best states to retire in, how to maximize your 401k before you stop working. Whatever gets the most comments, I will make that the next video, and I promise you this, I will not disappoint. Every video on this channel is built on verified research, not opinions, not guesses, facts that you can act on. Your comment today shapes what I build tomorrow, so tell me what you need. I'm listening, and I rate every single one. Disclaimer. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Nothing here constitutes financial, tax, legal, or Social Security advice. Claiming age decisions depend on your individual health, income, savings, and family situation. Always consult a qualified financial or Social Security planning professional before making this decision. Sources include SSA.gov, the 2025 Social Security Trustees Report, KFF Healthcare Data 2026, and Federal Reserve Consumer Finance Data. I will see you in the next one.